The month has come to an end, right? Yeah. So goodbye, April. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, April. We will never see you again. Oh my goodness me. Yes, it's the sunny side. And well, of course, this is that place, that space where we don't just gist, you know. We try to dig into real issues, you know, those kind of things that touch us, every one of us actually. And yes, we take it from different perspectives. That's why it's the sunny side. All right. So today is Wednesday, and usually people would say Woman Crush Wednesday. So I've got a couple of women that I'm crushing on today, and I'm playing their songs. I played one already. You heard her song. If I were sorry. Sometimes I wish I could act like a boy. Like a boy is the title of the song, Jesus. That was Sierra. So I've got a couple more. Now, a particular song that was just ringing in my head this morning, it's a song by Jessie J. I'm going to play that song later on in the show. The song is just giving these vibes of I like trouble. When I play it, you just understand what I mean. Okay, we'll be talking about something that seems, you know, kind of like harmless or small for some people, or to some people, especially the men, all right? But it feels very personal to others, mostly the women. I'm talking about calling someone babe or dearie when there's no relationship. You know, those pet names that you actually get to use when you are addressing someone that you're close to or someone that you are in a relationship with. So our topic today is unfriendly use of pet names. All right. So that's what we'll be talking about. So I saw a post, a lady, she said she's in her 60s actually. Now she recently called out a man who slid into her DM, and he came with the word babe and all of that stuff. And she was really mad at him. She was like, I'm old enough to be your, is it grandma or something? I don't know how she puts it. Why are you in my DM? Talking trash. You know, it really stirred up plenty reactions. Some people said it's just a harmless word. Why are you too serious, auntie? Take it easy now. If you don't want, just tell him you're not interested. Why are you shouting? And for some other people, of course, the lady involved as well shared the same sentiments. She said it's disrespectful, especially when it is used without permission or familiarity. I don't know you from anywhere. You don't come in here calling me dearie or babe. Excuse you? So let's be real now. Now, whether you are single, married, male or female, just tell me, how would you feel if someone you barely know actually starts calling you pet names? So does it flatter you, or does it make you feel uncomfortable? That's what I would like us to talk about. So I've got a couple of questions, and that's part of the questions I'm asking on the show today. All right. So is it okay to call someone babe or dearie when you're not in a relationship with the person? And then, have you ever been called something that made you uncomfortable, even though it sounded polite? And then the last one, is this just casual friendliness or crossing boundaries? That's what we're discussing now. So welcome aboard. And yes, it's already 12:33. Have you joined the draws for today? Yeah, 50,000 naira is up for grabs, unless you're not interested. Don't worry. But if you're interested, 25K, we will share it. 2 people will get the money. We're not giving one person 50K. All right. There's love in sharing. Okay. So join the draws for today. Or should I say join the raffle draws for today. And how do you do that? Just type oneplay.ng on your browser, and that's in your browser. Okay. After you've done that, select Nigerian Phonet 2.3 PH and buy your ticket for 500 naira. Now, if you're using the USSD code, it's pretty simple. Just dial star 347 star 880 star 6 hash. All right. And remember, when you buy your tickets today, it qualifies you for the 2 draws that I will be conducting on the show today. The first one will be coming up around maybe just a few minutes past 2, because we have the program, the rebroadcast of FinTech's show coming up at 1:30. So I don't know if it's going to last till almost 2 o'clock. Okay. So after the news at 2, I'm pretty sure we're going to do that. And then before the end of the show, we're going to have the second draw. So please don't miss it. All right. Join in already. We're live on Facebook. Get on board. We're having a conversation. We're talking about unfriendly pet names. My name is Constance Irele Mega. Welcome aboard once again. Let me hear from you. Put a call through. The numbers to call are 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0003. Now for your WhatsApp messages, please send them to 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. All right, it's time for us to have a chit chat, and I'm sure you're ready for me as I'm ready for you. Someone is already doing Confess Me, Confessor. I'm not a confessor. What's even the title of that movie again? Do you remember that movie where they will tell that lady, Confess Me, Confessor, and then by the time she looks at them, they'll start talking all the truth inside them. That's what this person is doing. Christopher says, good afternoon, Constance. I am guilty of calling beautiful women dear, but when I want to look for someone's attention, I call them babe. And she's not just beautiful, I just call her, and if she's not just beautiful, I'll just call her, hi, my madam. In summary, name calling is nothing to me. What matters is how we relate with each other. Christopher. Okay, I see your message. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thank you. This is Jonathan calling from Bonnie.
All right, Jonathan, I'm listening.
Okay. You say that it's right for somebody to call her, his or her girlfriend, love or money.
See, in everything I said, I did not mention girlfriend. I said, is it okay to call somebody by a pet name when you are not in a relationship with them? Somebody that you're not even close to. You're calling babe, you're calling dearie and dear.
I think for me, I have a girlfriend. To just to respect her or let her feel comfortable that she's important.
If she's your girlfriend, we shouldn't be having this conversation. I'm saying somebody that you are not in a relationship with and someone that you're not close to.
To call the person babe.
Okay.
That loves me. Just call the person name straight.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling. So I've just been told, that's Confess Me, Confessor. It's Legend of the Seeker. Thank you very much for reminding me. All right. So calling someone pet names, and this person, you're not close to the person. This person is not in a relationship with you. They are not your roommates. They're not close. Yeah, we might be in the same department in school. We might be in the same office, but we are not, like, our relationship has not gotten to the level of you calling me dear or babe. I mean, let alone someone that doesn't even work in the same environment with you. So we both walked into the bank and we're trying to do our transactions. I don't know you. You don't know me. And the next thing, you're daring and babing me. Okay, maybe I'm being too dramatic right now. But is it okay? You people should tell me. I want to hear from the ladies, though, because the woman that brought our legs outside now, she's the one that caused this whole thing. She was shouting on social media. She said, how dare you call me babe? Who are you? Hello, Chinke Daniel from Imo Ghetto Zoako. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, my sister Mega. Chinke Daniel, Imo Ghetto Zoako. To answer your question straight, it's not fair. I am saying this. I hope my people who listen to the radio that you hear my voice are listening now. It is a trending thing here within my environment or so. I don't know if they even understand what that means or whatever. But my darling, you see another man's wife, you are calling him my darling. Just the way you put it, first name, I don't even know. So, you know why I'm interested in this topic today is that it's a trending thing here. And I ask myself, will I say it is illiteracy or whatever? Please let them hear my voice. Don't you ever call my wife your darling. Don't try it.
I was waiting for that part. Oh my God. Thank you for calling. Chinke Daniel will have to go and make a poster. You know, as you're entering Ozuako, you will not see, or Abi Imo Gates. As you're entering, you will not see welcome to Imo Gates. You will not see her picture. Say, don't you dare address my wife as dear babe, my darling. Oh, honey. Oh my God. So, I saw a post on X where people were being asked to share their culture shock, you know, the first time they arrived abroad. And some guy talked about how everybody was calling honey, darling, sweetheart. And the first lady, the place he went to and someone was, you know, addressing him like that, he thought he was something special. He thought the woman had interest in him until he looked around and found out that everybody was honey, sweetie, darling, and he was like, okay, there is not happening here. But hey, we are Africans. Hi, Muriel from Okrika. Welcome.
Hello, MC. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Well, for me, MC, I don't like it, honestly. And it has really made me block. In fact, just immediately, you accept, you know, a person's someone sends you, say, okay, you go through the profile. Okay, someone I know through, you see connections, and you accept. Before you know, immediately your messenger, hello, dear. Good morning, dear. You know, the blocking, they get for it. So I blocked, I haven't forgotten. Abba, I think he's flirting. That's what I think. A person that is not anything to you, you know, your friend, your wife, or your actual date, you now go ahead and say, hey, babe, what no? I think you're flirting. They will say, oh, it's a few words, so you just be so shy, be open-minded. No, reach like that. You know, reach there. Because immediately you accept it once, they call you, hey, babe, and you turn back and you answer, maybe do one or two, maybe they don't really, you know, nothing of the sort, you know, you didn't really sense anything. But tomorrow again, it's call you babe. Just like, even if nothing, anyone that hears it, whether you're married or not, you don't say, okay, maybe this is what they're into something, one or two is going on. You don't accept it if you don't want. For single ladies, for a single girl, you don't really like, you don't want all this, you don't stop it. Don't see it as being social and being free, open-minded. No. Stop it, cut it, because they say when handshake, you don't pass hand, you don't reach ankle.
Elbow.
Another thing don't be inside. So I see it as absolute flirting, trying to flirt somebody. That's what I think, and I don't like it.
Okay. Thank you very much, Muriel. You know, I also realized that some people do that. You know, you're having a transaction with, so this person is offering you a service, and then they are calling you on the phone to get clarification on what they're supposed to do for you. And the next thing is, hello, dear. Or they're texting you on WhatsApp to actually get the full information about what what you need them to do for you. And they're doing, hello, dear. Okay, dear. But then, is it bad? Or maybe we're overthinking this thing. So if you've had any experience in that regard, you know, maybe someone that actually was going dear and babe, and you initially felt it's harmless. I mean, the person is just being casually friendly. But later on, they actually showed you that, no, I was not being casually friendly. If you've had such an experience, tell me as well. And then for you men, I would also like you to explain to me if you've also used that as a way of flirting. I didn't say flirting. I said flirting. Please tell me, all right? Want to understand what's going on in your minds, because it's usually the men who go babe and dear and all that. Ladies also do that, especially if they like the men. So talk to me. Julius from Ozoba. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. Go on.
Please, there is a little child that was just wondering about. There is a little child that is wondering about around where I am now. So we are thinking the child has missed his way. The child has missed his way. He doesn't know where he couldn't even explain his just to talk on his name soon. Or his name.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm asking you now. Is there a police station close to where you are?
No, I am not in a police station.
No, I'm not asking if you are in a police station. I'm asking if there is one close to you, because it would be better to take the child to the police station so they can do the needful.
Take him to police station.
Exactly.
Huh?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's safe that way.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you. So that if perhaps the child's parents or guardians had, gone to report at the police station that the child is missing, then they will take it up from there. All right. Thank you very much, especially for accosting the child in the first place, because sometimes people will see children wandering and they will just tell themselves that that's why they work out for this Port Harcourt. Children just fool everywhere. They beg money. But it's a good thing that their eyes actually were keen enough to find out that this child is just a wanderer. If you are called babe from unknown man as a lady, run. In fact, borrow leg if you don't have one, or your leg could not carry you. That's a trick from game players. And that's coming from Sandy. Sandy. Okay, Kevin from Abba, thank you very much. Let's see who's here. Anonymous says, no, it doesn't flatter me unless I want that kind of relationship with the person. And then it'll start upsetting me, because why don't we have that kind of relationship? Please use my name or title. Don't babe, darling, hon, or dear me if we are not together like that. My husband is the only one permitted to call me these names. It was actually one of the biggest culture shocks for me when I moved to the UK. Even Cafe Sava, you are seeing for the first time in your life, will say, yes, love, when taking your order. Like how and why? From where to where, please? Yes, darling. So when I was in the university, I had a lecturer. He's late now. Oh, my God. Back then, one of the things I liked about him was the fact that he called everybody honey. It was so sweet. You're late for his class. He would say, honey, you're late. Please step outside. Very politely. Like, nobody, they drag anything. It's not like all those lecturers that will come and start talking plenty talk. No time. Honey, you're late. Please step outside. Please move away from the window. Honey, just move away. Oh my God. Man. It was really beautiful though, just hearing him say honey, especially when he's trying to let you know that you have goofed. So face your front. Good afternoon, C. I'm always cool when women call me pet names. Because they do it often. I see it as they have a sense of friendship. I do call some females same, especially when not married. But some with trouble and disorganized mindsets will feel bad. It's nothing. Showing love. Ubanson from Port Harcourt. Ubanson, can you please share a picture of you with me? I just want to check something. Okay. It's totally wrong for anyone to address someone with pet name. I condemn it with strong terms. It's an indication of indiscipline. Philip from Abba. Philip, take it easy. Be coming down. We have not started fighting. And while we're still at this, remember that one play is still on. All right. So buy your raffle ticket. Of course, it's a digital raffle draw. So buy your own ticket. 500 naira is the price. All right. All you have to do is type oneplay.ng and select Nigerian Phone at 2.3 PH to buy your ticket. Or you use the USSD code. Pretty simply, just type *347 *880 *6 #. Thank you. Good afternoon, presenter. I am married, and even at that, I find it very disrespectful and unacceptable for a man calling me babe or darling. Our environment is peculiar, so we must respect boundaries. Thanks. All right, I hear you. So how about you? Are you cool with that? Being called babe, darling? Or you tell someone your name is Constance and they go, oh, Connie. Yeah, one of my lecturers back then was actually calling me Connie. And everybody in class called me Connie when I was, during my what's that thing called again? A professional training in broadcasting. The late Graham Opubo Douglas. He called me Connie. And then it became my name. Everybody from AIBC would say Connie. Till tomorrow. They still call me Connie. Yeah, it sounded sweet. I don't know. I like it. Hi, Dakuku from Eche, but don't call me babe or darling. Don't worry, I'll not bite you. Hello, Dakuku, welcome.
Good afternoon, Constant Mega.
Dakuku, I'm still waiting for your wedding invitation. No, I'm just saying. Welcome.
My wedding invitation, no, don't worry. Let's say in April, this thing, July, I'll give you my wedding invitation.
Okay.
And I know, and you are an artist in Nigeria Info.
You said I'm an artist in Nigeria Info.
And you are an artist, so the one we hear that Dakuku wants to marry now. You make it openly now.
Okay, I will announce your wedding, Dakuku. Shall bring money for announcement.
Okay.
All right, go on.
So let me tell my sister. So
Yeah.
there is the best name. If somebody is married, there's some name like. That's my street. I'm always, when I see a married woman, I call their name of, I call Mama, but it's married. I call her name of that husband. One man say, one man started telling her wife for Mama Abubakar. So say sorry. I will not be able to because I want embarrassment. I stop that moreover.
Okay.
But it's not like when I see a married woman, I call her name or whatever, but I can't call her baby because it's married. To avoid any embarrassment. Are you getting my point?
I'm getting your
point.
point.
Some nickname you give to somebody, you watch up before you do it. And when I see a pregnant woman, I call her Mejima. That's Mejima. It does not mean that she has giving birth of two twins. So, but I always call that Mejima. Most of them always laugh. So sometimes when you get something, you sustain that name, nickname you are giving.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
I'm getting your point.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, Real Gifts. What do they say in your community, sir? Please help us.
Good afternoon to you, Lady Connie.
Oh, my word. Welcome, Real Gifts.
Thank you very much for welcoming me. Well, I've told you before, it is from sleep you will get slippers. So, me personally, I don't even like, I even get angry inside me. I don't know if I can tell you. When I see married people, they call themselves babe. What are you babing for? You are married, so there should be some whatever. You look for a better pet name if you want to, make it romantic. But
Loma.
for me,
Yeah.
I call some people. There are some persons that greet me, especially the females. When I respond, I say, "Good afternoon, dear," or whatever. To me, that is me as a person. I know there is no string attached. I know say from there, slippers no go come out. You understand my point?
Yeah.
That is me as a person.
Okay.
But most times, when some people do what you don't like, stop it from the outset. Don't allow it to grow. Maybe you carry snake monkey for house, they call him Johnny. When time reach, that snake go forget saying, "Now you they call him Johnny." Let you know say your name na snake. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So for me as a person, if you and that person are not close to each other, don't use pet name on the person. You can call the person investment. Like for me, the married men, most of them I call them lady. Like now, like you now, Lady Connie. Understand that? So for me, I think there is no need calling a married woman babe, especially when you are not the husband to that woman. And there is no need for a lady, although you said it before now, before a woman they call a man babe, making us say the man fine at least.
At least.
At least people like us.
Hi, Jesus Christ.
Thank you very much, lady.
It is well. Real Gift, thank you for calling. Shebi, I was asking somebody for a picture because I don't know. The young man said that everyone calls him pet names. So I just want to see. It is well. Obansin, I've seen your picture. I will not call you a pet name when I see you. I'll call you Oga. What's all this? Who are the people you're hanging out with? Something is going on that you need to explain better. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing a lot of messages here on WhatsApp. So good afternoon, my air lady. As an introvert, who will give me the boldness to call a lady a pet name when she's not close to me? Even the ones that are close to me, I struggle to flow in their presence. What's the name of that phobia again? The fear of women. I don't know. Womenophobia. Yeah. Which one is fear of women? It has a name. Womenophobia. Anyway, he says, I think some people feel uncomfortable with pet names from strangers, but it's nothing really serious for me. I won't take it seriously if someone I'm not close to calls me a pet name. And I will call someone if I have the courage, especially the beautiful ladies. They deserve pet names. It is what it is. Dave. All right, Dave. So, Dave, your name is already a pet name because your name is not Dave, right? Your name is David. And so I want to believe that anybody who calls you Dave, we're already calling you a pet name. Like we can't help it because that's what you would definitely tell people your name is. Or do you tell people your name is David and then they automatically just call you Dave? Like when I tell people my name is Constance, I don't think I've really come across people who shorten my name except that time, 2014. Yeah, that was the time I heard someone call me Connie. And oh, yes, he was actually old enough to be my grandfather. And that was what he was like to all of us in the class. Connie. Oh, my God. Just remembering his voice right now sounded so endearing. Connie. Constance, good afternoon. Thoroughly speaking, Constance, it's not a good one because it might destroy your relationship if peradventure the guy or the girlfriend gets into each other's DM. It might bring a lot of issues in that relationship because for sure a question must be asked. As for me, I start with hello or hi, then I move on to ask, can we know ourselves more? Well, it shouldn't be can we know ourselves, can we know each other? If the lady agrees, then we get to know each other more. Then from there, the discussion maybe someday might lead to the dear or babe, but if the discussion doesn't agree on the start, then we end it instantly. Valentine from Abonima. All right, Valentine. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name? Oh, Chinka Daniel.
Is Dan a pet name to Daniel?
Yes, now.
Okay, then I am wrong from what I said before.
So when people now ask you what's your name, you say my name is Dan. You just give us a pet name. So you've given us license to call you Dan. Unless we now say Danny boy. Oh God. Okay, that's taking it too far. Good afternoon, Constance. If I call you a pet name, to me, I don't see any qualms. Okay. You are created by God. That is just all. Nothing attached to it. Did I touch you? Ipalibotelo, Harry. You're asking the kind of question that some kind of people used to ask. I don't want to drag this thing any further. But don't go and asking somebody that I touch you until they read you the Riot Act and tell you have the right to remain silent until you meet your lawyer. Because anything you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. You're not going to say, did I touch you? I only said they will now read and explain to you what sexual abuse is. That is, it is not only when you have touched somebody. Don't be saying, did I touch you? Constance, if Port Harcourt man call you babe, that's a very big red flag. And if Port Harcourt girl call man darling, just no say na billing. Christopher is giving us updates. Good afternoon. It's sheer backwardness to think that a polite and endearing salutation is sexual. If you write a letter, don't you put dear sir or madam, except if the person turns it into harassment. Emmanuel from Uniport. Interesting. Constance, why do you guys find the word babe offensive when the dictionary clearly defines it as a term for a girl or a woman? If you doubt it, you can check Merriam-Webster dictionary. If it were other extreme endearments, I would understand, but babe is not that deep. King from HA. All right, King is sending us to the dictionary. Let's see what the dictionary has to say about babe. Hey, babe. All right, maybe it's the way it is said. Or maybe it's the way we hear it in our heads, right? Babe. Hi, babe. Okay, so I'm looking at the Merriam-Webster dictionary online here. It says babe, number one, infant, baby. And then as a slang, it could be girl, woman. So a person, and especially a young woman, listen to you that is saying there's nothing wrong with it, who is sexually attractive. That is the meaning. Darling King. So Kingo, I'm reading the full dictionary meaning. It says it is a person, and especially a young woman, who is sexually attractive. And it also means a naive, inexperienced person. Depends on if that's what you also mean. Somebody say, Constance, why you they cast updates? Na polite way to meander and navigate your way. Both genders use these updates. An update though, I'm just asking people. People are the ones casting updates. It's not me. It's them. I'm not the one that do it. Okay, we have to run off now. The news comes out, trending stories. Afterwards, I'll be back and we'll continue this conversation. Even though I have an interview. Don't worry. Oh, I have songs I want to play. I'll play that song. I'll play it a little. Oh, hey, just stick around. I'll be right back.